But Nathan Eovaldi, since that bad start against his former team, the Miami Marlins, has been great.
He's been terrific, Bob. 6-0 with an ERA of around 3 since he had that debacle against the Marlins. And a lot of it has been the ability to trust that splitter and throw it more often. Now, in his last start, 117 pitches. He didn't even get through 6 innings. He ended up getting the win, but that's the one thing about Eovaldi. He ends up having a lot of long at-bats, a lot of deep counts. So the next step for him, I think, to get closer to that ace status is to use those 117 pitches to get into the 7th, to get into the 8th, and not always have Girardi and Rothschild having to go to the bullpen. And by the way, how about the situation the Yankees have with Dickey? What is the likelihood that with 2 knuckleball pitchers in the American League, the Yankees get the great opportunity to face them in the span of 3 days, which every hitter loves?
Yeah, final thought. I know we'll talk more about it on the pregame tomorrow, but what step up in competition is this, knowing the guys we've talked about, the hitters for the Jays? What step up is it for Eovaldi?
We've talked a lot here when the Yankees were on their offensive splurge about how pitchers can't find a dead spot in that lineup. You look 1 through 9, and especially when the Yankees' lower third was hitting so well, pitchers are saying there's no place to hide. You can't get an easy out here. The Jays are that plus. You look at that lineup, and you can understand why this team scores so often, why they are so lethal. So if you're the Yankee pitchers, you're trying to do your best to slow them down. And if you're the Yankees, do not let the Blue Jays come in here to Yankee Stadium this weekend and build upon that confidence that Burley was just talking about in that quote that we talked about. The Yankees have to do their best to try and slow the Jays down.